appreciate. Hi, Nick. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks.
So good
How
to
are
see
you?
you. Been forever, my friend.
Thanks.
Okay, so I'm not the greatest green thumb.
Yep.
But I love the look of live living things.
Sure.
Indoors or out. So Nick answers my call for easy maintenance with this beautiful grower, little shrub from National Tree Company. National Tree Company is one of the premier designers when it comes to feel, real living or looking greenery. And this is a globe cedar shrub that comes actually in the grower's pot. So it's perfect for the porch or the patio or your garden space. And what's really great is we have two different sizes. We have a 15 and a 20 inch, but same price for either choice.
Unfortunately,
I think 15 inch sold out?
I think the 15's gone.
Oh, so okay. We knew they were popular.
You're getting
so
a larger one.
22 inch, but it was the same price as the 15 inch. So
That's
$41.14. It's going to be the only order of the season. This is getting great reviews. And just looking at it, it was even hard for me to figure out which one we were doing because to me, I thought this was going to be a real shrub.
Seriously, and that's what everybody's always asking me in the studio, is this real? And the answer is yes, it's real. It's just not live. I don't have to water it every day. I don't have to prune it. I don't have to trim it. And I can't take any of the credit. It all goes to the National Tree Company. These guys have three generations, over 60 years, perfected this look of the feel real tips on there. So each of these are in front of me here. This has over 600 of these feel real tips. And if you get in there, guys, you're going to notice that there's different colors of highs and lows. You see the buds of the new growth. This is why it looks so real. So no matter if you're sitting this out by your front door, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Sit it by your front door, keep it inside your home, or actually plant it in the ground with your other plants. Your friends and family are going to see that beautiful space in your garden. They're not going to say, is that a real plant? But I love that the deer aren't going to eat this. You don't have to worry about trimming or watering. It looks this beautiful all year round.
Or dying or getting some of the brown tips
on
it that I see a lot of shrubs in my neighborhood get because, let's face it, we have busier lives than ever. It's hard to have the downtime to constantly baby some of our greeneries, especially if it's not put in the perfect spot for it to grow.
Absolutely, and that's one, especially with the cedars. They give you that gorgeous, gorgeous look, but honestly, they're really tough to take care of. Around here, it's deer. I've had one or two plants and completely destroyed after years of growth. But there you're seeing, whether you're planting it directly in the ground next to your other live plants, if you have that empty spot or a hard to grow spot out in your backyard, you can use this in two different ways.
Okay.
So here you're seeing it, number one, it does come with that grower's pot there, and that's a heavy, substantial pot. So you put this out, you don't have to worry about it ever moving. If you want, you can obviously drop it into any of the urns or elevate it off the ground if you have that. So instantly, you've completely changed that look. But Stacy, over in front of you, we actually have that planted right down into the ground. Into the mulch bed. You're going to bury this, guys, very similar like you would with the regular root ball of a live cedar shrub. And the reason why we do that is, as opposed to something like a stake, that's really secure down into the ground. So if you think about maybe a shady area underneath a tree, that's where I used it at my home. And I dropped that down in there, and instantly, you know, this winter season where we don't have much color out in the backyard, now you have that beautiful look, and nobody's going to say, is that real? They're just going to see how great it looks.
Already 5,000 have been ordered this season. Again, we only have the 21 inch or 22 inch available, but it's the same price as we have in the 15 inch that sold out. $8.23 on Easy Pay, and it's about 15 inches in diameter, but look how full this is. Yes, there's more than 600 real feel lifelike tips on this, but it's so full too. So you're not seeing bare spots. You don't see the stems. You know, a lot of times we might be tempted to pick up faux greenery when we're shopping for the laundry detergent and the toilet paper because it's that store that sells it all, right? But while it looks good from far away, when you get up closer to it, you're like, oh yeah, well,
somebody earlier this week almost compared it to like Luminara flameless candles, right? Years ago, you would never think of putting a fake candle in your home, but when the quality gets so great, and you can see here, National Tree Company has perfected it. And honestly, that's why we're finally able to take these from outside, where people might be seeing them right when they come into the front door, to inside the home. Think about in your basement or a room where you've tried to grow a larger house plant and it just hasn't worked out. Now you have the instant ability to completely bring life into your home with a faux tree. So this is so gorgeous from day one, but years down the line, it's still gonna look this great. If you do put it outside, don't worry about the fading or anything like that, because these feel real tips are completely UV.
So it won't fade.
Absolutely,
Yeah, UV
will not
resistant.
fade.
Even my producer said, wow, that is so
Isn't it great?
believable. It's so lifelike, and especially great for the guest rooms, or maybe the kids have grown, you redo their rooms, you're not in there much, but you want to have a plant in there that you don't have to be like, oh my God, I forgot to water
Seriously.
the plant in the guest room because I never go in there. This is where faux comes in. Or again, you're not a green thumb. Your lives are so busy with the kids or taking care of your parents. You know, you loved gardening, you loved the look of real life plants. These are maintenance free. Again, no pruning, no sunlight, no water, no soil needed. And look it, leave it out when it snows. Even better, you have the snow dusting on top of the greenery, and it just looks really pretty in that outdoor space. Put them where it matters. Put them where is the spot where you want it to just be pristine and perfect all the time. So maybe lining the walkway up to the front door,
yeah.
around the mailbox. You want it to just look good. You know, this is how you build, what's it called when you're trying to, you know, have, oh gosh.
What are we thinking? Feng shui.
No, like you want a
Welcoming.
value to your home.
Oh,
We're trying
beautiful,
to get,
of course.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like
yes,
where you want it to matter. This is where faux can come in handy because you never have to worry about it. You could go away on that 2-week vacation and not have to. Who are we going to get to water the plants while we're gone?
Yeah, seriously. And honestly, then you have to almost pick which plants do I want to water if I'm going to have somebody come over to do it. But I love the way you said that. It's like it's kind of that stately look. So if you put this out by your front door, instantly,
curb appeal.
Curb appeal.
That's
there it is.
what I was looking
you
for.
put this, or you mentioned by your mailbox. It's that one spot that you're not going to have to worry about. You don't have to protect it in the winter for the deer to come up there. You don't have to make sure you're watering it. This is going to be that one kind of set it, and each and every day you're going to see the beauty of the plant. You're not going to have any of that worry or care that you do with everything else.
And you pay for it once. You pay for it. Do you know how many times I've tried to bring home great little shrubs for the house, and then they were high maintenance. It wasn't as sunny of a spot as I thought, or it wasn't enough shade as I thought. And by the end of the season or second season, it died. And then I'm going out and making that purchase all over again. This is a one-time $41.14 payment. A lot of you are picking up more than one, and then that's it. You're done. You have it forever. It's believable, it's beautiful, it's a national tree, it's indoors or out, and it's customer top rated. So read the reviews on QVC.com. Nick and Tolek, please bring more in from National Tree, okay? Because their stuff is so good. M49197 is your item number, 22-inch one. Awesome. All right, you are watching us here on QVC2, and we're moving right along with our first clip.